Well, I think nutrition is definitely important. In itself, it won't make you run the marathon without the training. And I guess that's the key point, really. You need the training to be able to run the time that you're after. And nutrition will really help facilitate the training so you get the most out of it. And that's crucial. On the day itself, of course, it will ensure that you have the energy that you require to run the full 26.2 miles. So it's a really important variable and probably one of many. I think the key thing is to keep it really simple and just apply the basics. So make sure that you eat really well, and I think I always say to make better decisions more often. I think most people know the good foods to eat. I think if you can stay healthy, that means that you can then subsequently perform. And I think the other big bit of advice is to make sure people keep it simple and don't overcomplicate it. I think they're desperate for magic formulas and superfoods and all sorts, and I think the reality is the biggest key to success is to find a strategy that works for them and to just stick with it. I think the key thing is they'll definitely want some carbohydrate. I think people are aware of that, and those that start the marathon with a full tank of petrol, as it were, have the ability to maintain the pace that they want throughout the 26.2 miles. So I think a good breakfast that includes something like porridge, a banana, and any other sources of carbohydrate will be really good. I think the key thing there is to have a breakfast that, again, they've trialed over the long runs leading up into the marathon. So it's not something that the body would be a distraction. It's something that they've practiced, they've planned, and they know works for them. Yeah, I think they'll definitely need some food, obviously, to recover. You've just expended a huge amount of energy. So you want some carbohydrate back to replace the energy that you've just used. But probably the biggest piece of advice would be protein, and that will enable the muscles to recover to the best of their ability. So perhaps going downstairs over the subsequent few days will not be quite as tough as it would if you didn't have protein. But I also don't think anyone should just shy away from the fact that you are allowed to treat yourself as well because of the goal that you've just achieved.